Okay, I was going to watch a different video from Rebound Central. First of all, shout out Rebound Central. They do a lot of really dope videos. Check them out. I was going to do a different video from Rebound Central. Then I seen this one. And I was like, wait, DeMar DeRozan used to be a CRIP? Wait, DeMar DeRozan is... Wait, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. So we got to watch this because I'm very interested in this. I didn't even really know DeMar DeRozan was tough for real. Nah, I mean, not that... Don't hurt me, DeMar DeRozan. I don't know what I'm about to walk into here. It caught me off guard a little bit, sir, gangman, redacted. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get this started. Go check out that Hot Mom Check video that I dropped on my other channel. Today is day number 93, I think. We've been going crazy over there every single day. This video came out insane. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And yeah, man, without any further ado, man, let's get it going. Third video of the day. Nothing but heaters today, man. If that Celtics game would have been better, I could have made that video even better, but it turned out to be ass. But anyway, still 3 bangers today. Let's get it going. There's my headphones. Where's my AirPods? CRIP to NBA star.
As gangs across America continue to grow, living around this type of violence is no easy task for anybody, but a select few do make it out. The chosen ones. And one of those is DeMar DeRozan. With him being from Compton, one of the most notorious and gang-filled areas in the country at the time, arguably his biggest obstacle was just making it home alive every day.
I don't know.
But to survive long enough and somehow use that lifestyle as motivation to head to the big stages of the NBA, there's about a 1% chance of anyone making it out of that kind of environment. And luckily for DeMar, he's that 1%. Growing up on Aranby Avenue, the only child to Diane and Frank DeRozan, DeMar, unlike others in his area, had a loving mother and father to keep him in check and watch over his shoulder.
That's good.
But regardless if you have parents or not, growing up in Compton isn't easy. DeMar's mother actually talked about her worries of having a child grow up in Compton, saying, "I had kind of given up hope when I found that I was pregnant with DeMar. That's why I called him the Blessed One." And it would be at just 5 years old DeMar would attend his first funeral, a funeral for his uncle Kevin, who was shot in the heart, brutally murdered by a rival gang member, a member of the Bloods. DeMar remembers his uncle as one of the biggest Crips in Compton, and his death would be DeMar's introduction into gang life.
I had no idea.
The funerals didn't stop there. Throughout the years, DeMar would attend countless other funerals, and even at a place in time of grieving, the violence never stopped. DeMar witnessed shooting and murders while at funerals. Yeah, there were actual drive-by shootings at funerals. Diane also spoke about the funerals that DeMar was attending quite often, and she said, "I've been to so many funerals in the hood I lost count, but that was the first time DeMar knew of death." So it's safe to say that DeMar had it pretty rough. In his area, an approximate 10-block radius going around Marion Anderson Elementary School is where the Posset Hood Compton Crips resided. That area quickly became DeMar's identity, simply as a result of his birthplace. It came before religion, before race, before anything for him. Reflecting on these times as a young kid, DeMar said, "It's the first thing you feel accepted by. It's all I knew. I look back on it now and it makes no sense, but growing up, it made perfect sense." When DeMar was asked about what he'd be doing if he wasn't hooping, he said, "People ask me what I would have done if it wasn't for basketball.
I have no idea.
I can never give a good story because I honestly don't know."
Oh, God, I knew
I had no other options.
I knew he was going to say that.
By age 11, DeMar was an already impressive young talent, but to make a name for himself, DeMar still needed to make it out alive with his talent worth it. He was tall and athletic, catching the eye of a local coach when he soared over the rim for a tip dunk during an 8th grade league game. Tony Thomas, who was the assistant coach at Compton High School, spoke about witnessing that play when he said, "I sat in the stands and I was like, wow. I had seen him in a few parks before, but to see him do that in a game at that age, that was the first time I knew he had a chance to be special." His father, Frank, was very hard on his son in almost every facet of life, from blocking his shots as a little kid, or even pushing him to the ground to get him prepared for the big men in college and the NBA. DeMar even admitted that he remembers his dad calling him names like crybaby, softy, or even tell him his opponents wouldn't care, and that he ain't DeMar would punt the ball away or complain to his mother Diane, but Diane couldn't help but notice. She talked about this and said, "The madder he got, the better he played." DeMar's father was tough on him, but in that environment you had to be. Just having a father was a massive blessing for DeMar, but one Sunday afternoon, DeMar nearly lost that blessing. He and his father were driving on the 101 freeway to visit DeMar's older half-brother in the valley. DeMar's in 7th grade at this point, and it's just the two of them, and Frank keeps swerving right. Frank plays it off like everything's okay, but the rumble strips tell DeMar something different. When they got to Jermaine's house, Frank is still playing it off, but DeMar notices that his dad can't even pick up a domino with his left hand. The next day, urgently, his mother Diane picks up DeMar from school and brings him to the hospital. And when they arrive, his mother explained his father indeed had a stroke. His father was not talking to anyone until he noticed his son at his bedside, before beginning to cry and saying, "I can't die. I can't die until I see you make it." This stuck with DeMar, but around this time, his mother was also diagnosed with lupus, a painful autoimmune disease that causes the body's tissues and organs to attack themselves. With neither parent in good health, and DeMar already on a mission to make it to the league, this only motivated him more. Although basketball was his main focus, being from this area, he wanted protection and needed to secure his safety. Not being a member of the Crips wasn't an option, and he represented them throughout his time in high school. The assumption was that DeRozan would attend Manuel Dominguez High School, which had produced a long list of basketball stars including Tyson Chandler, Cedric Ceballos, Tayshaun Prince, and Brandon Jennings. But DeRozan went on a different path. He instead attended Compton High School and didn't appear in his freshman year for weeks because of outside influence. But once DeMar walked to the front of the classroom of a math class taught by Thomas, the same coach who witnessed his crazy talent, Thomas explained the drive he saw in DeMar's eyes when he said, "He actually appeared on my roll for 2 weeks, but he never showed up. When he walked in, I sat up tall in my seat and had this big smile on my face. And he looked at me and said, 'Let's put Compton on the map.'" However, the gang environment heavily influenced DeRozan at a young age. During his time in high school, DeMar wasn't seen in any color other than blue, and he confirmed it in 2010 when he tweeted saying, "In high school, I wore blue every day."
Tough.
And it was that same affiliation he had in high school that led to his biggest tragedy. In 2009, the street life caught up with DeMar when he lost his best friend, Davian Childs. In the middle of his senior year, DeMar was home waiting on Davian. But before he made it there, Childs was shot and killed in a dispute over a dice game. According to the police report, Davian was shot January 3rd while visiting a friend when someone in a dark-colored vehicle drove up and shot him.
This is pretty crazy.
Childs was taken by ambulance to Harbor UCLA Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. DeMar felt like it was his fault or somehow he could have changed the outcome when he said, "I put a lot of blame on myself. I should have just called and gotten him." They've been close for years as their interests shift from video games to girls. Davian was pretty good in the street fight too, and DeMar backed that statement up when he said, "We never lost." Now that sick feeling in his gut was worse than ever, and he couldn't bring himself to go to the funeral. It's no doubt making it out of this lifestyle was what fueled DeMar moving forward. By his senior season, he was ranked among the top 5 basketball players in the nation after leading Compton to a 26-6 record. In 2016, Coach Thomas eventually talked about DeMar's legacy, saying, "He was always in the gym. He's the hardest working kid I've ever seen. He helped turn this program around. Last year, we won the school's first division championship since 1969. That was built on DeMar coming here and making the school attractive for the local kids. Even with the scholarship offers from North Carolina and Arizona State, DeRozan stayed close to home attending USC. Many felt like it was a package deal because DeRozan played AAU ball alongside rapper Lil Romeo, and both played on the Summer League team sponsored by Romeo's father, Master P.
I didn't even know Lil Romeo.
Lil Romeo was more well known for his music, but he himself still earned a scholarship to USC. DeRozan immediately emerged as a star, leading the Trojans in scoring and winning the Pac-10 Tournament MVP award, as USC also won the title. This led his dreams into becoming reality. DeMar left school after that season, and to no surprise became a lottery pick in the 2009 NBA draft. Being selected by the Toronto Raptors with the 9th pick shocked DeRozan, and he said, "I get drafted and go to another country. I don't even have a passport. You know what I mean? I get to Toronto, winter comes, I'm still wearing Chucks. I'm the only rookie on the team, so I'm just in the gym every single night." This led DeMar to becoming the man he is today. A star player in the league, averaging over 20 points per game for 7 years straight. At this point, everybody knows DeMar's name because of his time in Toronto. Despite his playoff runs in the East, DeRozan has stayed true to his roots. Multiple times during games with the Raptors, DeMar celebrated hitting a big shot, throwing up the signs of where he was from and what he was surrounded by. It was sort of controversial, but it's who he really is. Recently being dealt to San Antonio for Kawhi Leonard completely changed everything.
I never knew that.
But he still makes an impact year after year,
DeMar DeRozan
averaging some of the best all-around numbers of his career.
Nigga.
With the gang to the
DeRozan is a real
NBA,
ass
it's something we
nigga.
may
That's
never
tough.
see again.
That's tough
If
as
you've
hell.
enjoyed this video, then we're sure you'll enjoy the next one. Click on right.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. I'm glad I watched that. That was crazy. I didn't know any of that about DeMar DeRozan. I knew he was from Compton, but I never knew all of that. That's a great story. Congrats to him, man, for making it out. That's not easy to do, man. That's actually really hard. Dude said 1% chance. It might even, I feel like it's lower than that. That's not easy to pull that off. So shout out to him for being able to. That's going to do it. Like I said, I'll leave a link to Rebound Central's channel. Go check them out. I dropped that Hot Moms video. A great video. Go check out the Hot Moms. And yeah, man, until next time, it's been your boy. That's going to do it for today. 3 bangers. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.